Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, we discussed tenses, and in particular, we did discuss simple present tense and how a sentence of simple present tense is formed and which are the instances we use simple present tense. And if you have watched the video, you must have come across the word conjugation. In the video, I mentioned this word conjugation of verb. In today's video, we are going to see what is conjugation of verb in detail. Conjugation is a process of modifying. Okay, conjugation is a process of modifying the verb in order to indicate the tense, voice, number, and person. See, as you keep studying tenses, the verb will not be the same. The verb starts changing its form from tense to tense. So at the time, you should not have any confusion. So keep this in your mind so as to understand the tenses easier. So conjugation is done in order to indicate tense, voice, number, and person. As I told you earlier, so verbs are classified under 4 different forms. Okay, verbs are put under 4 different forms. This is how the verb conjugation is done. First one is base form, or you can also say present form. Second one is past form. And the third one is past participle form. And the fourth one is continuous form. I'll just read it now. Okay, base form, past participle form, and continuous form. I told you in the video, for our reference, we will take this way: verb form 1, verb form 2, verb form 3, and verb form 4. Now, what you're going to do is, we are going to take certain verbs and we are going to arrange them into base form, past participle form, and continuous form. Let's take an example of the verb speak. Okay, let me take the verb speak. This is the base form. If I have to put it in past form, it is spoke. The past participle form is spoken. And continuous form is speaking. Continuous form is nothing but progressive form, ing form. Okay, spelling, please adjust. Let me take another verb. Let's say walk. Here, walked. Again, participle form is walked. And continuous form is walking. Try to observe these 2 verbs, and let me give you one more word for you. Okay, let's take the example of cut. Past form is cut, past participle form is also cut, and of course continuous form is cutting. I hope it is visible for you. It's okay. If you observe these 3 verbs, there are a lot of difference. See, from the base form, the past form is entirely different. From the past form, the participle form is completely different. And of course, continuous form remains the same, speaking. Look at this verb, walk. what we have added, coming to the past form, just additional ed. Even in the participle form, we have added additional ed. And of course, walking remains, continuous remains. From the base, you need to add ing. Whereas this verb, cut, there is no change. Here, even here, there is no change. The verbs remain the same. Of course, some of the students also make a lot of mistakes while writing the past form of cut, put, hit, beat. Okay, you need to go through. Okay, the past form of is cut is cut. Past participle is cut. Put remains the put, putting. And when you speak, be very careful when you use the word beat. The past form of beat is beat itself. Most of my students, most of the English speakers who are not very much thorough about this, they say bet. He bet me. Now you want to complain about someone, you say, sir, he bet me. There is no word bet here. The bet is another bet, it is the competition. Bet is not the past tense of beat. The past form of beat is beat, whereas past participle is beaten and beating. So coming back to these verbs, look at these verbs. Here, the pattern of converting or changing, modifying from present to past is different, and here from past to past participle different. There is irregular pattern of changing. Whereas look at this verb, what we have done is we have just added an ed, and here also we have just added an ed. So keep this in your mind. When converting base form to past form to past participle form, when a verb does not have a regular pattern, they are all irregular verbs. If there is regular pattern, just by adding ed to the main verb, and when they form past and past participle, they are all called regular verbs. Okay, so there are n number of verbs. You get it in your day-to-day life. Okay, try to go through those verbs. I wish you please, if you can collect some verbs and check the past and past participles. If you know them, it will be great, and you don't make mistake or you don't commit mistake when you speak. Okay, I would like to speak about even the word think, teach. Yeah, most of us, we do make mistake not knowing the difference between think and teach. Okay, the past tense taught and thought. Yesterday, in the last video we discussed. Okay, so I hope this regular and irregular verb, the conjugation of verbs, have made some sense. I hope you will be able to differentiate the verbs which are regular and which are irregular, and you will be able to make them put them into use in your speech. Okay, if you really like this video, first thing is like the video. And one more thing I would like to tell you is, while speaking, while explaining to you, I do make a lot of errors. I do commit a lot of mistakes. Please bear with me and adjust with me and accept me. Okay, so this is today's video is all about. We shall see you all in the next video with tenses. Thank you.